It's easy to assume that chemistry in C-dramas is something you can clearly define. Either it works, or it doesn't. But when it comes to Shen Yu, the conversation feels different. Her pairings don't just exist in scenes. They tend to leave emotional afterimages. Hi, welcome to Asian Star Spotlight, your go-to place for Shen Yu and the latest C-drama updates. If you love knowing the real tea, hidden details, and what's actually going on with your favorite stars, you're going to want to stay here. So make sure you're subscribed, because you don't want to miss what's coming next. Now, let's get into it. Recently, fans have been circling back to one specific question. If she were to reunite with a former co-star in a movie, who would feel right? On one side, there's Lin Yi. Calm, gentle, and almost effortless in the way he connects emotionally on screen. Their past collaboration carried a kind of softness that did not demand attention, but silently held it. What many people didn't notice is how much of their chemistry lived in the laughter, unsaid moments, and the way their characters seemed to understand each other without needing to explain it. But then, there's Chen Zheyuan. And this is where things gently changed. Because with him, the dynamic feels less gentle and more meaningful. There is a spark that feels slightly unpredictable. Some fans feel that their energy leans into emotional tension rather than comfort. It's not just about sweetness. It's about contrast. And in storytelling, contrast can sometimes leave a deeper mark with the audience. And this is where I break it down properly. This isn't just about preference. It's about timing. In the Chinese drama industry right now, both actors are in very different places in their careers. Recent C-drama news and celebrity career updates suggest that Lin Yi is continuing to build a steady, consistent presence with roles that emphasize emotional realism. His latest appearance in recent events shows him actively engaging with fans through his New One fan meetings, with a notable event featuring dancing and interactive sessions. So it's safe to say he is in a good place in his career right now. Meanwhile, Chen Zheyuan seems to be entering a phase that feels more experimental. Reports suggest he's taking on roles that push his range, leaning into more complex emotional arcs. And it's interesting, because that kind of growth often changes the way audiences perceive past pairings. So when fans debate who they want to see with Shen Yu again, it's not just nostalgia driving it. It's curiosity. It's easy to miss, but fan reactions lately haven't been noisy. They've been thoughtful. Instead of asking, who was better? Many discussions are slowly moving toward, what kind of story would suit them now? And that small change says a lot about how audiences are evolving too. Because maybe the real question isn't who had better chemistry back then, but who would create something more meaningful now. And this is exactly why a lot of viewers keep coming back here for updates like this. So make sure you're subscribed to Asian Star Spotlight so you don't miss anything. But here's where it gets even more interesting. If you look closely at Shen Yu's own career path, there is a subtle transformation happening. Her performances have been gradually moving away from the purely light and youthful tone she was once known for. There's a bit more weight and intention now. And that changes everything. Because pairing her with Lin Yi again could amplify that sense of emotional calm, almost like revisiting something familiar, but with more maturity. It would feel like a continuation. But pairing her with Chen Zheyuan might create something less predictable. Something that leans into tension, growth, maybe even conflict. Not necessarily bigger, just more meaningful. And this is where it becomes a true career turning point question. Not just for her, but for the kind of stories the industry is ready to tell. Because sometimes, the most impactful reunions aren't the ones that recreate the past. They're the ones that calmly challenge it. If you followed this journey, you might have felt this too. That sense that something is changing, even if it's hard to fully explain. And it makes you wonder what this means moving forward. Not just for these actors, but for how we experience C-dramas as a whole. So now the question continues, almost unresolved. Not who you liked more before, but who you're ready to see differently now. If you enjoyed this update and you want more real news and hidden details about Shen Yu and your favorite C-drama stars, make sure you're subscribed to Asian Star Spotlight. I post updates like this regularly, so you don't miss anything important. Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments. And that's it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Take care and see you guys in my next one.